Well, everyone, the Coca-Cola 600 just ended, and I really loved the way how this race ended today. Ryan Blaney wins the Coca-Cola 600. This is the sweep for Team Penske, for Roger Penske. So, yeah, because Joseph Newgarden won the Indy 500 yesterday, and Ryan Blaney wins for Team Penske. Both drivers race for Team Penske in IndyCar and NASCAR, so yeah, Blaney wins, folks. Let's get started with this video.
Back to reality.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of In the NASCAR, the Coca-Cola 600 Race Review Edition. Obviously, guys, a happy Memorial Day. Obviously, this is a very traditional weekend for NASCAR, but they salute the the, the armed service, the military, that we respect those, and yeah, guys. So we respect all the heroes trying to fight for this country that have passed away. So yeah, I'm glad, you know. I'm really glad that we still get NASCAR still gets to do this, and I'm very happy about that. So yeah. So man, guys, this race was I feel like was almost as long as last year's because of the rain delay, guys. The rain delay, man. Oh my gosh, guys. I played Madden 23 during that rain delay, guys. And stay tuned because I'm gonna be doing a Madden 23 live stream. I'm planning on watching the Xfinity race tonight. So yeah, I'm planning on doing some Madden gameplay live stream tonight, so stay tuned. It'll be coming up here in a little bit. So, yeah. So, stage one was such a long time ago, guys. And, yeah. So, on the front row, I believe it was William Byron and Kevin Harvick, and then Keselowski and Hamlin. There was some drivers like Byron. Byron was fast. Blaney, Harvick was up there for the most part in stage one. Well, he fell back. Actually, all the Storehouse Racing Fords fell back in stage one. So of course, when the competition yellow happened, that changed the result. And yeah, we had drivers like Logano. He didn't have that much of a good handling car today. So yeah, I believe William Byron, he did win stage one. As you know, the Coca-Cola 600 split up into 100 laps each. That equals 400 miles. So, yeah, and then stage one, and then sometime in stage two, it was a rain delay, which, was like probably like 30 minutes long or something like that. So, yeah, guys. Jimmy Johnson, man, I think it was sometime in stage one, stage two, where he spun out in front of a driver. I forgot who it was, but Jimmy Johnson, I know he spun out. Legacy Motor Club, man, I heard two of their cars got debris and were at Indianapolis at the exact same time. So that was coincidental, but very bad for them. Then Kyle Busch, I got to talk about him. He had an up and down day as well. He spun out one time, spun out in front straightaway, front of the back straightaway, and literally everyone was able to win it except for Suarez. So yeah. Then we had other drivers that had issues today, but yeah. And then stage two was won by Chris Buescher, but I already mentioned this topic in my last video about Denny Hamlin and Chase Elliott. If you guys want to see that, go check that out. I'm not explaining it again because we all know what happened. So yeah, so we have this incident between Denny Hamlin and Chase Elliott. So yeah, I'm not mad anymore. Obviously, I'm still now very happy. I'm refreshed. I've been talked it out. At least my head very happy for how the finish of this race came out. So yeah, then we have other drivers that spun out today. Chris Buescher. I'm actually surprised Chris Buescher won stage two. I thought it was Tyler Reddick, but stage two was won by Chris Buescher. RFK Racing today has two very fast cars. Obviously with Brad Keselowski, but he got caught in like a few incidents. Same with Chris Buescher, man. I was impressed with Buescher. At one point, I felt like he was gonna win today. And then Ryan Blaney won stage three and never looked back, guys. We have this incident with Larson where he spun out in front of the field. Austin Cindric hit the wall. Harvick and Tyler Reddick, man. The beautiful Air Jordan car. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh man, the beautiful Air Jordan car. Speaking of which, I am going to be getting new pair of Jordans, guys. So stay tuned. I'll probably post that on my community post once I get them. I should be receiving them by next Tuesday. So Yeah, wow, guys. So a lot of positives, even though that one incident with Denny Hamlin, which really triggered me, with Chase Elliott happened. A lot of positives in this race came out. This was another very, very good Coca-Cola 600 race today. Another very good race, guys. I am not kidding you guys. This race was so like fun to watch. Literally, it was like 4 wide at Charlotte, guys. Racing was really good, guys. I really enjoyed watching this race, guys. I really enjoy doing it. The next gen car made the Coca-Cola 600 one of my favorite races of the year. So, yeah, and yeah, guys, we had a lot of incidences happening, but in the end, man, Ryan Blaney gets the win, and this is his 8th career win. Hasn't won since Daytona 2021 when this channel first started. So it's literally been that long since Ryan Blaney won the race. So that's why I'm extremely happy. Ryan Blaney totally deserved it. Yes, I know Blaney did win an All-Star race, but that was not a points-paying race. So yeah, it's been August 2021 since Ryan Blaney won a points-paying race. So yeah, I'm very happy with how this race came out, especially with 2311 racing drivers both finishing inside the top. Both 2311 racing drivers finishing inside the top 5 with Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick. Man, if we had another restart, I have a feeling Bubba Wallace would have like a chance at it for the win. So that's just how I feel. So I'm very happy that Ryan Blaney won, you guys. I am truly happy for Blaney. Totally deserved it, and the fact that Roger Penske won both guns on Memorial Day weekend, the Indy 500 and the Coke 600. Gosh, that's just awesome, man. I would be celebrating right now if I was him, and he should be. He should celebrate this big accomplishment because I don't even think Roger Penske has even had this situation before where two of his drivers from IndyCar and NASCAR both won a Memorial Day weekend. That's cool. That is cool for Roger Penske, man. I am so happy. Now that I found a favorite IndyCar driver, Joseph Newgarden, back that Ryan Blaney won. So cool, man. I'm very happy for Ryan Blaney. I'm very happy. And especially happy for 2311 Racing because I am a big 2311 Racing fan. And especially that Jordan car, that beautiful Tyler Reddick car paint scheme that Tyler Reddick raced. So beautiful, guys. And I'm glad he was able to finish in the top 5. He even put on a show, too. He even saved his race car, guys. Tyler Reddick put on one heck of a show today. Dude's a wheelman. Tyler Reddick's a wheelman, guys. So, yeah, I'm very happy for that. And just what a race, guys. What a race. There was a lot of stuff that happened. Brad Keselowski had an up and down day. He got caught up in it. A lot of drivers as well. First off, I like the start of the race. Drivers were all slipping and sliding all around. Yeah, it was really fun. We had Keselowski obviously had an up and down day today. He got involved in some wrecks. Harvick spun out. Christopher Bell, I know he spun out once. Like I feel like just like last year, I feel like over half the field was involved in some sort of incident. So yeah, and William Byron, man, if he would have won at his home track, that would be cool. That would be cool to see William Byron win at his home track. That would be pretty cool. So yeah, and what a race, guys! What a race! Like straight up, this is probably one of the most longest races I've ever watched. Like ever since the next gen car came, I feel like we've just been seeing a lot more longer races. So yeah, but yeah, the Coca-Cola 600, man, the annual tradition never gets old. It truly never gets old, and I really like how this race ended out. I really like how the race ended out, guys. With Blaney winning, it totally deserved this win, guys. Ryan Blaney totally deserved it. Pit stops. Now, pit stops were key. We had drivers coming in on pit road that didn't get in their pit box all the way because they were either stuck somewhere or they were just having a hard time getting in. For example, Alex Bowman. Speaking of Alex Bowman, he's back. He returned to this race. I think he finished inside the top 15. So props to Alex Bowman, man. Good return for him. Good return. So yeah, what a day. Just what a race, guys. Start with the Xfinity race today, obviously, and the Xfinity race, which is actually happening right now as I'm making this video, as I upload this video. The Xfinity race is right now happening. So yeah, and I'm curious to see who's gonna win it, even though I'm not planning on watching it because I'm planning on doing Madden 23 live stream. So yeah, guys. So yeah, really nothing else I could say because I feel like I covered everything. The pit stops. Strategy was mostly, well, not really. Well, strategy can be important in this race because gotta do field strategy. Everything like that. So yeah. Now I'm gonna go and take a look at the race results. Here's the race results. Ryan Blaney won the race, finishes first. It's a 59 race winless streak. Really happy for Blaney. William Byron second. Martin Truex Jr., who won this race twice, finishes third. Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick, two 2311 Racing, both 2311 cars in the top five. I'm extremely happy about that. Kyle Busch sixth, Ricky Stenhouse seventh, Chris Buescher was a factor in this race, finishes eighth. Austin Dillon ninth, Zane Smith, what about that? A top 10 finish, practically was quiet all day, and he gets a top 10. Very happy. Kevin Harvick 11th in his final Coca 600, Alex Bowman 12th, Ryan Preece 13th, AJ Allmendinger 14th, Justin Haley 15th, JJ Yaley 16th, Corey LaJoie 17th, Harrison Burton 18th, Brad Keselowski 19th. Rounding up the top 20 is Chase Briscoe, then it's 21st Joey Logano, 22nd Ross Chastain. Surprisingly, Chastain isn't been that good. I'm surprised. I thought he would be at least a top 10 contender. Daniel Suarez after being caught up in that spin with Kyle Busch, 23rd. Christopher Bell 24th after getting caught up in that wreck with Larson and Logano. Almirola 25th, Ty Gibbs 26th, Ty Dillon 27th, McDowell 28th. I think he had like a loose wheel or something, so he's getting a suspension, I believe, or one of his crew chiefs is. Crew members are getting suspended. BJ McLeod 29th, I believe he had a problem as well. Kyle Larson, he was to finish third, got caught in an accident. 30th, got caught in a wreck. Austin Cindric 31st. Eric Jones 32nd. He had an up and down day. Todd Gillen 33rd. Elliott and Hamlin, they got caught up together, finished 34th and 35th. Noah Gragson with an engine issue, and Jimmy Johnson had an up and down day, will finish last. So yeah, in conclusion, guys, I would say this Coca-Cola 600 was great, guys. Was really great. It's almost right there, but this is how close it was from this race, tying with the time with last year, like this close, guys. So straight up, I'm gonna give this race a 9 out of 10, guys. A really good race today, guys. 9 out of 10, guys. Really good, and really happy that Blaney won. I really like Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney's really cool. Freeze frame. So, anyways, once Ryan Blaney got out of his car, he went in the grandstands just like what his teammate at Indianapolis 500, Joseph Newgarden, did. That was really awesome. Really happy he did that. Yeah, obviously he and Austin Cindric are my favorite Penske drivers. So I like both Blaney and Austin Cindric. So yeah, and wow, this race, man, I gotta tell you, was something. Speaking of which, Austin Cindric in his when he was doing this driver podcast on Saturday, he was very, very fun to watch on Saturday. And unfortunately, he crashed out of this race, so that clearly sucks for Cindric, obviously. And Kyle Larson, man, there's some drivers up there I forgot to mention. Well, I didn't mention Ty Gibbs had a good race today, but he got caught up in that big wreck with Kyle Larson there. Larson spun out in front of the field, collected Logano, Gibbs. Who else was involved? Oh, Chase Briscoe almost got a piece of it. Almirola. Oh, I forgot to mention Almirola and Bubba Wallace. There was clearly like an argument between those two, and they ended up shoving each other. Almirola just shoved Bubba Wallace, and Almirola. There was at one point where a race where Almirola fell all the way back. So yeah, guys, I think that's all I had to cover. So, what did you think about this race? I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 for this one. So, yeah, and very eventful, just like last year. So, very eventful race. So, yeah, guys, what do you guys think about this race? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, this is Preston signing off. Peace out.